tough times produce strong men produce good times produce weak men produce tough times.
Yes.
If that's the truth, which phase are we in today?
It's very difficult to make the case that we're not in good times. And I especially think that's true if you look at the world globally. Well, if you think about it historically, you have to say that we're in good times. That doesn't mean everything about the current times are good. And of course, life is always tenuous and difficult. But it's 1919. If you go back 100 years ago, imagine what the last 5 years would have been like, right? The entire world was encapsulated in a terrible war. The trench warfare was absolutely brutal, and that was a 5-year period. And then that was followed by the Spanish influenza, which killed 120 million people. And I'd rather be here now than there then by a substantial margin. And I think life is never easy, even under relatively positive conditions. But I would say that it's very difficult to make the case that we're not in good times. And I especially think that's true if you look at the world globally. Speaking on a global level, there's never been a better time for the majority of people to be alive. And the future, although we're vulnerable and terrible things can always happen to us, it's hard to make a case that the future doesn't look comparatively positive. Well, I think there is a certain danger in luxury. We don't know how necessary a certain degree of privation is to motivation. The rate of absolute poverty in the world has fell by 50% between the year 2000 and the year 2012. That's the fastest rate of economic improvement in the history of the world, and there's plenty of reason to be optimistic. Well, as I said, things can go badly wrong, but I can't think of a time in the past that I would trade for now, despite all the problems that are also part and parcel of being alive now.